Hey guys, hoping you're doing amazing. Now, I know that I keep on promising that I'm doing videos and then I fail to deliver. But I'm just a girl. I'm just a girl. But I get your messages, like those messages of you guys encouraging me to continue and telling me that my videos, you love them, they encourage you. Oh, you guys, thank you. Thank you. And that, by the way, that fuels me to even continue. So today I want to share something that I think is very important. And yeah, I think it will help you. By the way, I know I promised about my tech homes from Rema Feast. As I'm still doing that. Guys, I've been busy. I've been busy. Yeah, but I'll do that. I know that there are series, there are many. I I can't like uh I'm compelled to do them as series because there's a lot. I was in Remafe since day one, so you can imagine for 5 days I learned a lot. Okay, so please bear with me. So I want to share from the story of the Samaritan woman. We all know the woman at the well, the Samaritan woman who met with Jesus there at Jacob's well. So there's something that I learned there yesterday actually while we were in church, and I hope it will. So let's get to it. It's in the book of John, chapter 4. And because I don't want the video to be like very long, so I'll start from verse 7. A woman of Samaria came to draw water. Jesus said to her, "Give me a drink," for his disciples had gone away into the city to buy food. Now, our pastor told us that this was intentional for the disciples to be away. It was actually Jesus who sent them away because he didn't want like the encounter, like that encounter of that lady, the woman at the well, to happen when they were there because Jews and Samaritans were not allowed to mingle, and the disciples would hinder like this encounter. Then the woman of Samaria said to him, "How is it that you, being a Jew, ask a drink from me, a Samaritan woman? For Jews have no dealings with Samaritans." Did you hear that? Now, Jacob's well was like a dating place where boys and girls who were mingling could go and meet there. It was more of a dating place. So the Samaritan woman was like surprised. This is a Jew, and for context, guys, let me tell you, Jesus was around 31, 32. So he was this fine, good looking man in his 30s, and then they met there. Samaritan woman alikuwa anafikiria ameangukia. So Jesus answered and said to her, "If you knew the gift of God and who it is who says to you, 'Give me a drink,' you would have asked him, and he would have given you living water." And he would have given you the living water. The Samaritan woman said to him, "Sir, you have nothing to draw with, and the well is too deep." The Samaritan woman was in the flesh. She was definitely talking about other stuff. Okay, let me tell you about the Samaritan woman. This lady was like cast out, like she was being neglected by others because she was unclean, being unclean, that her character was not good. She was dating 5 men at the same time, and even the man that she had, and the man that she had left in the house on that particular day, was not even her husband. It was someone else's husband. So this woman had dealt with so like a lot of men, unaona, and she thought that Jesus was wanted to be among like on the lists. Wow. Jesus answered and said to her, "Whoever drinks of this water will thirst again, but whoever drinks of the water that I shall give him will never thirst. But the water I shall give him will become in him a fountain of water springing up in everlasting love." Jesus was like trying to shift the atmosphere to get this woman from here to here. Like, woman, you are about to have the encounter of your life. What are you even talking about? You get it? The woman said to him, "Sir, give me this water that I may not thirst, nor come here to draw. So the lady had now perceived something. The atmosphere started shifting, even the conversation. She now started realizing, like, oh, you can give me water that I will never thirst. And let me tell you, when the Bible talks about thirst, it's not like the normal thirst, like water thirst that we usually experience. No, it's like thirst from those bad characters, things that we do that and do not please him, and we know, and we cannot, like we cannot avoid, but we are doing them and they are not good, and we know. And you know what, Jesus, all that Jesus wanted for this woman is to say, give. Like, it has to come from you. Imagine, you have to say, you don't expect God to just, like, do everything for you. You have to ask. That is why when Jesus was teaching us to pray, in the midst of the prayer, it was like it was teaching us to say, give us this day our daily bread. Give, like, you have to ask for you to be given. I know, we are usually sold that narrative of, he knows what we want, he will provide, he will just give us like that. But no, that's not usually the. So when Jesus now started telling her about her life, so she perceived that this was a prophet and her life was about to change. But you see, it had, like, to come from that point of her realizing, like, the shift in the conversation, and her realizing that this is not a normal person, this is not just an ordinary Jew that I'm talking to, this could be the Messiah, this could be the prophet. That's why she was like, give me this living water that I may not thirst again. And guys, let me tell you, this woman's life changed from this particular point. It changed. It